Hello everyone, my name is Anna Zvel and I'm a visual artist and fashion illustrator. In this video I would like to speak about the brushes. Yes, and I want to show you my brushes setup, to explain why I'm choosing these brushes, and also maybe to give some tips which are going to be useful for you while choosing a brush. So these are my brushes. I'm going to show you them and maybe to tell some stories about each of them. So let's go. Well, first of all, I want to tell you some stories about me, about my art, about my artist way, just to make you understand my brushes choice. So these brushes are mostly for acrylics and watercolor. It means that I'm painting with acrylics, with watercolors and with ink. I mean liquid ink in glass jar. So these brushes are for acrylics and watercolors mainly. These brushes are not all my brushes from my big collection of brushes. 6 months ago I had to move to another country, so I needed to choose the brushes I'm going to use more often. So it was really hard choice for me, but these brushes are not the best, but the most useful for me, for my works, most usable. So of course it's not all my brushes. I hope that one day I will meet all my brushes again. So as I said before, I'm painting with acrylics and watercolors and liquid ink. That's why my brushes choice is about it. But I'm not painting with acrylics now. I'm not painting with acrylics for quite a long time. I really don't know why. Maybe I'm just tired of this medium. Maybe one day I'll continue working with acrylics. So my main mediums now are watercolors and ink, and digital, of course. So it's time to show my brushes and to speak about them. Let's go. This is my working table. It's quite sunny today. And these are my brushes for acrylics. So let me show you how they look like. So let's see what we have here. So the brushes are quite usual ones, nothing special, as you can see. Different sizes, different shapes for different using. So what we have here, I have these 3 big Liquid X brushes. This one is very big. It allows me to cover the canvas or paper with acrylics in a very good way. So also this brush and this. I'm trying to use only synthetic brushes. So these acrylic brushes are all synthetics. So these are Liquid X. Also I have Da Vinci brushes here, like this one. This brush is very light because this handle is wooden. This is plastic and this is wooden. So they're very pleasant to touch. They sit really good in the hand while painting. So Da Vinci, also Da Vinci, this one Da Vinci. So these 5 are Da Vinci brushes. I'm very happy with them. So different sizes, the smallest one. So these 3 are my adorable Winsor&Newton Gloria series. also different shapes. This brush I bought in Los Angeles about 5 years ago. I think you can use it for acrylics and for even watercolors. I used it for watercolors sometimes and it was good. So it's kind of round brush. So here they are. And it's time for watercolor brushes. Here they are. Well, it's not a brush, it's a bamboo stick for calligraphy, and I'm using it for some ink works, and I even use it for painting tiny watercolor details even. So it looks like this. This brush is very it looks not so good now, and I bought it in Los Angeles 5 or 6 years ago. I bought it in a small Korean artist shop. It's almost broken. I'm trying to fix it, you see. I just adore this brush because it keeps the water very good. So it's also like a calligraphy brush. So I just adore it. I really don't know what I would do if I lost it one day. So I'm trying to fix it as much as I can. Another one like calligraphic, like a brush for watercolors, for making some backgrounds or some big shapes. This is the only one natural. It's squirrel. Here. Unfortunately, I can't. I just couldn't not to purchase it, not to get it, because it's really good for watercolors. So here it is. It's winsor&newton, by the way. Also, I have this tiny blue. Once it's Cotman winsor&newton series. It's quite not expensive brushes. Then this professional series, also winsor&newton. By the way, they are natural. They have natural here too, as I remember, because I have 3 brushes from quite new winsor&newton series where they're using synthetics here. So you can see synthetic sable. They're amazing watercolor brushes. Also, I have this brush. It's Fiber Castle. Well, I got this brush in a set with watercolor pencils, so it's also good for watercolors, so why not? And the most expensive brushes I'm having, it's winsor&newton series 7. I hope you know about this series. So they are very expensive ones, and they're worth each penny, really. They're gorgeous. Really, indeed, I can paint the whole work only with these 2 or even 1 brush. It's amazing, because I can make some tiny details with this end, with this tiny end of the brush, and also I can cover with color. So it's a real great one. Now the last but not the least one, I can call it a brush. Here it is. It's my Apple Pencil. It's a real magic stick for me, because this tiny pen contains thousands of brushes I can use wherever I want. I'm much more into digital art now, so that's why using this tool much more often than even my brushes. So it's also my brush. As you can see, my brushes are medium or quite expensive price range, and my first advice for you, if you can allow it, if you can afford it, please don't buy cheap brushes. even if not even, but if you are just learning to paint, please don't learn to paint with cheap brushes. Of course, if you can allow yourself to buy much more expensive ones. Cheap brushes will bring you much pain than something useful. What is more, you know, the hair may fall off, and you can just throw this brush away after some time, and you have to buy another one, cheap one, and so on and so on. And if, to sum it up, you maybe can just buy one more expensive one, then lots of cheap brushes. Then please don't buy brushes with like a joint here on this metal handle. You may find some joint brushes with the joint. Don't do it because these brushes are not quality ones. These brushes are not good with the joint here, so the hair of such brush may fall off, and you just can't paint normally with it. Another one tip, while someone is telling you that while you're buying expensive or medium price brush, like for example Winsor&Newton, you are paying for the brand. It's so wrong opinion, because you are paying for the quality, for the years and years and years of development, of improving their art materials. So believe me, I painted with the very cheap brushes and with the medium price brushes and with expensive brushes, and I really know the difference between them, and the difference is huge. So please don't listen to those people who are telling you that you are paying for the brand. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was quite useful for you, and if you have any questions about brushes, if you want to share your opinion about the brushes, maybe you saw right now in my video, or maybe you used the same brushes and would like to discuss some advantages and disadvantages of these brushes, so you're welcome in my comments. Of course, please subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye.